holiday cheer, colored lights, and of course, stress. And that can make adults quite irritable. Kids may experience being overstimulated as well. Dr. Holly McKenna with Dara Wellness joins us now with some tips on helping us de-stress, because like we were talking about, I mean, I think sometimes the stress is coming from us and the kids are picking up on that.
The stress is in the house, yes. It is 100% from us as parents. I agree. It's really hard, right? Like as I was saying to you before we got on, I inspired this segment because I am overwhelmed. I feel
it's a good reminder for even professionals in mental health.
Yeah, I mean, I think we feel like, I don't know if it's a FOMO or if it's just the season being so busy, but it's almost like we feel like we're not allowed to say no. And
there's
it's all made up.
Especially because of social media, because you see all of the things that you imagine everyone else is doing. So an element of FOMO. For me, it's also like this pressure to make those childhood memories. I have such fond memories of what my parents did for me, and I want my kids to 20 years, 30 years from now also have good memories of these times. And instead, I'm just a stress monster.
I mean, it's true, but I find looking back, and even with my own kids at the stage they are, which is a little older than yours, the memories usually come when we're all relaxed and not trying to make the memories.
Absolutely.
You know, when you're just sitting on the couch in your PJs and watching, you know, National Lampoons or whatever the movie may be. Those are the memories. It's not the, let's rush to this event and make sure we look cute in our dresses. Like, that's not really the memory.
No, it's not. But you said something that really stood out to me. It's like you can say no.
You 100%
It feels hard this time of year. How do you set those holiday boundaries? What are some things that you maybe should say no to, or things that, you know, you should say yes and power through?
Absolutely. I think it's important to check in with yourself and like see where you are at. Like I was saying, I got to a point this week where I realized I was exhausted and not really being present in the moment. I think that's a real nice kind of thermometer to set for yourself is, am I able to be here with this event and be my best self? So, I mean, boundaries are really about setting yourself up to be able to give the best energy you can to those around you. And when you're not able to do that, that's when you need to kind of take a moment, check in with yourself and think about, what are my boundaries? What should I be kind of keeping for my family to be doing just together? What are things that maybe I can say, you know what, we're a little overwhelmed. We're gonna try to make it next year. Or can we do that lunch maybe after the holidays and just pretend it's happening later? You know, whatever it may be. I think being honest with folks when you are in that state of overwhelm is really important. I'm a December baby, so I have a birthday around Christmas, and I actually appreciate it when people say, listen, I can't, do you mind if we do it after Christmas?
Yeah, keep my birthday celebration going.
Right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm okay with that. I'd rather you like kind of let me know than just like feel bad about it and not show up last minute.
Sure, no, I totally understand that. What about the kids? Because they are going to have these meltdowns. You know, I think as parents, you're like, this is a season of gratitude. Why aren't you grateful for all of the things that you have?
Oh, poor loves.
But they're overwhelmed just like we are.
Yeah, their brains are still developing. They haven't developed that ability to regulate their emotions on a good day. And so when you add all the lights and the, you know, Santa isn't going to come if you do X, Y, and Z, or all these kind of magical, they already have magical thinking, and you add the magic on top of that, it can lead to more of an overwhelm. So I think it's important to, I always think of like Princess Kate getting down on the kids' level, like to really kind of put yourself on your kids' level.
Our future queen.
Right? And help them identify what's going on. Like, hey, it looks like you're upset, or you're overwhelmed, or you're maybe tired or hungry, because often it's the basics that, like, as parents we forgot to do for ourselves and our kids.
Right, you're so busy, you're like, oh gosh, we did skip snacks
100%.
today.
And helping them identify that's what it is, and then, I mean, that's a big power.
Because then
and
they
breathing
can communicate it in the future too.
Yeah,
like, hey mom, I'm just hungry, like, or you know, I'm tired, things like that. If you help them in those hard moments, then maybe it prevents a hard moment later on.
Yeah, and then you can problem solve it together, like breathe through it, or go get that snack, or just take them out of the, you know, if it's in a big, you know, family event, which you're nervous about too, maybe, oh, we need to go potty, and just going outside and taking a minute.
It's a great idea.
Taking a break.
Take a break. You heard her. You can say no and take a break. Thank you, Dr. Holly. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, my pleasure.